I said, I'll definitely still be like bullshitting with you and stuff, but you know, I might get quiet at times because of focus.
I believe you're live right now, good sir.
All right, perfect. So we've already got up to $696 on donations. So
$696.96 to be exact. Look at that.
yeah, it was funny. So yesterday they had a donation incentive for 500. Like if we got to $500, they would do like a co-op randomizer of Ocarina of Time, and like somebody donated enough to bring them to like $499.99, just to be funny. But I don't know. I guess we can get started. I want to maybe let.
We have to.
I'm gonna maybe let people
we
trickle
have to
in, or
run. Can we just sit here for like 3 hours do nothing?
We could also do that.
That could be interesting, you know. Something. Listen, they're expecting speedruns. Give them something they're not expecting. That's how you get the viewers. It's here to raise money for this amazing charity, Link to the Cure 2025, running through the end of the day, raising money for Child's Play, a charity that helps children in hospitals and various medical situations get the much-needed distraction through the power of gaming. And now back to our host, KainDeschain.
All right, here we go. We will begin in 3, 2, 1. So we actually did some shenanigans before the run in order to, because the encounters in this game are based on a seed system where there's 255 possible seeds, so to speak, that you could have, and it depends on what frame you hit A on the Final Fantasy II screen. Yes, because this is Final Fantasy IV, it says on your screen, but it was Final Fantasy II in America, because we didn't get the real 2 and 3.
Because we can't count.
We cannot count until we get to 7, and then we learn how to count again.
That's right.
And so, you know, there's just various ways you can set it up so that I'm on a particular seed where if I take one extra step in Castle Baron, we will get no encounters all the way to the Mist Dragon.
What the hell's going on here? You the bad guy in this game?
We'll see.
You stole that dude's crystal. What the hell, man?
I borrowed it.
Borrowed? He's bowing his head in shame. He knows what he did. He's still reminiscing about the horrors. Jackass.
Monsters. So we are playing Cecil, the captain of the Red Wings, which is basically the air force of the Kingdom of Baron, one of the more powerful nation states.
Now, I wondered, is it my fault you pronounce it Cecil?
It's not your fault. That's how I've always said it.
Because I'm pretty sure I may have introduced you to this game.
I don't know. Maybe it's very possible.
I think it was because I got it for Christmas '91, I believe. Yeah, Christmas '91. I remember you coming over that Christmas. So
I think I did too. Oh no, I think I did. I think I did too, though. Like I think I got, I think I got Final Fantasy II with my Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Maybe it was a joint disability in the ability to pronounce the name Cecil.
I know that you. I know that you introduced me to Illusion of Gaia. I had never seen that game before.
Oh, I love that game. Oh man, I haven't played that in 20 years.
That's a great game. That's a cool speedrun too.
Yeah.
A lot of cool kind of things going on.
That's another one. You ever play Lufia?
Oh yeah, I played Lufia 2. I never played Lufia 1. Lufia 2 is great. I was trying
to find a copy of that on a cartridge. I wish I never got rid of it.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm pretty sure that it's a fairly rare cart to find.
It was. I had the damn thing.
Oh yeah, me too.
Let's go. What's going on here? Okay, so Cecil just stole the crystal. I mean, borrowed the crystal from Mysidia. And now what's he doing with it? He's giving it to his king. Okay.
But now he's like, hey, I think what you're doing is wrong, man.
What did he do? What did he do with the crystal?
And now we have.
Can we question that?
And then we have the coolest character in video games coming in here.
Where am I?
Kain.
Super.
Yes.
Super.
Super.
Character named Super, right?
It is.
Oh, Kain! Oh, his name's just like your name.
It's just like I know, right?
That's crazy.
So we want to change the battle speed and the tech speed immediately.
Have you tried to be a dragoon in real life? Like you just run around with spears?
I think like they were mounted cavalry, I want to say. I think that was their...
Yeah.
What the actual dragoons were. I think they're French or something along those lines. I could be wrong, but are we... Oh, I just had it paused. I was like, we don't have... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I just made a step there, an extra step, 2 steps, but this is one of the screens where
focus.
What you do?
No extra steps.
What you do? I know. Too busy pausing the stream. Well, we don't want it going out. We just want the dulcet tones of Super Pont and KainDeschain. So here's where that extra step comes in. See, I went over on that chair. Because for some reason, certain...
Oh, yeah.
So, in this game, like I said, it depends on your steps. We're going to be following a very precise step route. And that doesn't just mean taking the fewest number of steps. Sometimes we'll have to take extra steps. But sometimes we'll have to make sure we walk particularly because for one reason or another... Even on screens like here, that'll count towards your enemy encounters. So if you were supposed to get into an encounter, but you're inside like the castle or something, you will skip it.
Can we just focus for a second here on what's important?
What?
Here's this guy, strapping young soldier, leader of the Red Wings at Baron. Pretty girl who's quite scantily dressed, as I recall, if you look at the official artwork, just came into his bedroom at night. And he just sulked in his bed like a little sad panda. I know, that is sad. Unfortunately not as sad as Kain gets when it comes to the ladies, but true.
For example, so anywhere where you can get, so the overworld, those are all hostile steps. But inside, let's say Castle Baron or Fabul, if you're outside, those don't count. If you're inside, but it's one of those little stairs, like you see that, they don't count. If there's a crack in the floor, that won't count. If you walk behind a column, that won't count.
Just skip the text,
if you walk on, yeah. So you get like a 2.5 minute break. At the beginning when you don't need it. It'd be nice to have it maybe around Dr. Luge or something. Yeah, 2 hours into it.
Yeah, another little siesta.
But that's actually a good kind of gauge. We'll know. We'll want to beat Mylan Z around an hour. We'll want to beat the second Luge around 2 hours. Then we'll kind of have a idea. I will mess something up at some point. I will.
What does any percentage no 64 mean?
Oh, good. That is a great question. So the reason why we're running no 64 instead of just strict any percent is there's a glitch in this game you can do. It's called the 64 floor hierarchy glitch. And due to not being able to have enough memory or something along those lines, if you go up and down, if you make 64 screen transitions, like steps, etc., the game doesn't like that. And so we can, first of all, immediately switch to Kain. That's the most important thing.
The hell with what? No. You gotta wait. No. Cecil.
No. And so, so we can go to Dwarf Castle and do other things during the course of the rest of the game to actually just warp to the very end of the game and skip everything after Dwarf's Castle. So we will not be doing that. So this is more of a full run. This this run basically does all of the main line. We won't be, you know, defeating Bahamut or Ashura or Leviathan. Okay, so I need to focus here for my. Oh, that's another thing, is I also need an audio cue during this fight. So I'll tell you when it's coming up.
I can shut up.
Yes. This is a very timing sensitive battle. Now I'm doing a glitch here to set up duplicating 65,000 shadow shields in order to take care of our money issues for the rest of the game.
Don't you wish you could do that in real life?
I really wish I could.
Well, I suppose you could. It's just illegal.
So this is a bit of a slow Miss Dragon. You like to be under 10 minutes, but this is fine. We got the quick kill because we have to do, you know, I hit jump on a particular. Okay, so this is another kind of audio sensitive part too. Sorry.
Shutting up.
And we're going to do a safety save here. We normally wouldn't do this in PB attempts, but if I mess this up, I would have to restart to the beginning of the game. Okay, so this is where I need to listen. All right. You may speak now, sir.
Can I breathe?
You may. So again, to set up the encounters.
What specific cue were you listening for? Look, what do you listen for on that screen?
So I kind of, I count 16th notes. So I'm going like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, and then it's like, so
that's for all you music nerds out there.
but for this, so this one is actually a quick one, where it's 1 E and a 2 and a 2 E, and it's kind of it's tough because it's the real frame, because it's frame perfect. So I'm looking for a 60th of a second cue. You know, so the 16th notes aren't quite that, so it's kind of in between the and the of the first two. So 1 E and a 2 E and and so now we picked up. So normally we're not supposed to be able to enter this town. Normally,
you're a filthy cheater, is what you're saying.
Yeah, normally we walk in and then this happens immediately, and you're not able to access this.
The hell? You're being attacked. Ah! Fire things!
Oh no!
What are they doing?
We have a hot package.
That's what she said.
Nah.
Nah.
What's really nice about this game is that you can mash with any button, mash text with any button, including the D-pad. But actually, mashing isn't optimal for like screens where you have multiple text, because you actually can't advance the text until it comes. See how it kind of scrolls? It doesn't just automatically pop up. So you have to. So if you're hitting A, okay, actually that's good. And you also notice that I'll be moving stuff in my inventory. Inventory management is very important in this game because, as you know, like moving stuff around and the menus in this game are very slow. So if I do it in battle during animations, like when it says fire 2, or it says, you know, any of those things where any animation is happening, that's kind of free time to do it. I won't lose any real time in battle because I can't, like, the battle can't advance while that's happening anyway.
Here's a more important question. You just fought a lady.
Mm-hmm.
You killed that
killed
little green girl's mom.
Yep, killed her mom.
And you, where's your buddy? Where's Kain?
I don't know. He's probably off getting help somewhere. Now we want to run into a sandworm, and I think, okay, that's good. I don't know if that's 25 or 26 though.
Running away, you coward.
I believe that's the exact one we want. So far so good.
Well, I'm not counting the steps, so that's on you.
Well, I mean that
you didn't bring me here to do math.
Actually, I kind of did, to be honest with you.
Son of a bitch.
So now we are going to Capo, and you know, how about I think I'm just gonna leave all of the story explaining to you, and then I'll just do all the speedrunning crap.
You think I remember the damn story?
Of course you do. You've played this game. I bet you if I gave you 100 multiple choice question on the plot of this game.
All right, now the brave Dark Knight Cecil is sleeping with an underage girl at the inn.
Ah.
But don't worry, we're gonna age her up fast. All right. Oh, the captain of the guard is attacking the officer and the soldiers. Okay, now he's fighting the soldiers. He's protecting the little girl he just met, even though he just killed the girl's mom. He's helping her.
He's trying to show it was an accident.
Yeah, I didn't mean to kill your mom intentionally with my sword.
Oh. So now you'll see. So there's actually another kind of trick you can do in this game. That's called run buffering. Where in a battle where you can't run away, you know, if you try to run away, it has that little can't run thing. Well, if you're able to kind of activate that by tapping L and R, and then you input your command during that can't run thing, you can kind of usually get a little boost in speed. It's a little faster in the ATB. That was discovered by, well, the Japanese runners were the first ones to do it, but Coexo was the one who kind of.
So they were just attacked in the middle of the night in this inn, right?
Yes.
And they just went back to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Well, everyone's dead.
That's not too. How do you know that?
Because I saw them.
More coming.
Well, three of them died, and then one of them ran away.
Yeah, because that could just be the advanced guard.
So now I'm just going randomly to this random house for no reason, just for fun. So one of my favorite part of this right here is, like, she's like, please, don't go, Cecil, and then don't leave me, Cecil, and then the first thing we do is immediately leave.
Well, yeah, because you're a dirtbag.
Exactly, I'm a Dark Knight. I'm just a Dark Knight. That's what's okay. So
I mean, there's an alternate reading of this. There's something going on between him and Kain.
Oh.
Because, you know, she comes to the room, he ignores her.
So we want to get into an encounter right about here. Yes. So far, so good. Now, if we don't get into any more fights until the cave, we are on the perfect seed, which would be awesome.
Perfect seed? Perfect seed?
No. But this is okay, though. I mean, this is...
No, you got my hopes up. You crushed me.
That's okay. We're still... So I was looking for seed 43. Yep. And we are on either seed 44, 45, or 46.
How many seeds are there?
255.
Jeez.
So I basically... I missed it by...
That much?
Yep. By just either by 1, 2, or 3 frames. No, actually, nope. 1 frame, because we already got our seed. It's seed 44. So I was off by 1 frame. But that's fine, because this is still a decent seed. What's nice is that the color of the seed, like, when you do, because I'm using a website to figure this out. Like, it lets me click the encounters on the steps that I get them, and then it says, okay, because you got these encounters, this is the seed number you're on. And then it also displays, like, how good the seed is. Like, the box will either be green, which means it's, you know, good, yellow, which means it's awesome. For those watching that
may not know what the hell a seed is, it's like a predetermined pattern of attacks, enemies out there in the world, and there's more optimal ones you can choose to give you a better path through the game. So you went to this freaking cave. You met an old man in a cave. That's a little creepy, huh? Because you just kidnapped the underage kid.
I mean, it's not like
this old senile like Alzheimer's patient.
Not
in a cave.
Not as creepy as you know, in Final Fantasy 1 where you go into an old man's cave to grab his rod. You know,
perfectly normal.
But let's
how do you spend your 20? That's what I do.
But let's keep it a little more PG for the donation purposes.
Fine. It's still a little creepy.
And so the website that I have also tells me where I have to take extra steps, where I have to take certain pathways. You know, just because, like I said, sometimes if you step on cracks or rugs or such, it can alter your steps. So, like for example, right now I have to take 2 extra steps when we get outside.
I see, as a filthy normal player, it kills me. You walking around and not hitting every chest.
Yeah, don't need any of these cure ones and heals.
It gives me anxiety. This is gonna be 3 hours of me clenching.
Oh, Agnish, huh? Well, we're gonna get one of these chests over here, but that'll help. It'll get you a little bit of a fix for you here.
Yay! Run away from them zombies. What's the world? So for like a full playthrough, what's the darkness? Oh, you need that darkness. I know why you need that.
Yep.
What's the fastest like someone's played this game without glitching to the end?
So in this category, the world record is 2 hours and 59 minutes and 38 seconds.
Mm-hmm. What's your personal best?
3 hours and 18 minutes, and I forget the seconds.
Now, to a lay person like me, 18 minutes doesn't seem like that much. However, as I know, that could be, you know, a lot on a speed run.
Yeah, that is quite. I mean, it's good for 18th place, so it's not terrible.
18th? You're in 18th place?
18th place.
Top 20, baby.
Top 20. I mean, it's not like, you know, the most active game in the world.
I don't like to brag. I'm in the top 2 million.
Okay, so here comes another boss fight.
5 hours. Ah! Oh god, tentacles everywhere. Alright, what do we got here? Octomom! Very colorful Octomom, I must say.
See, and I'm equipping in battle because it's faster than...
Of course. No one has time to fiddle with menus. So we have the child, Darth Vader, and the dementia patient fighting a giant octopus in the water.
Yes. Octomom.
So it being a water creature, Octomom. Where's the Octodad? No one asks about the dad. So, of course, this being a water creature, they are weak against lightning.
And weak against, and this monster is also weak against darkness, which is why that darkness sword is also
makes no sense to me. That makes no sense.
It doesn't
Where does
make
it
no
live?
sense to me either. And
Where
so,
does this thing live?
on our next turn here, we're going to cast Stop on Tella because he's useless, and it's just faster for him to do nothing.
Sit down, old man. We don't have time for you.
And then we just want to... We should be good here with Rydia being at full health. That tiara we got in Mist really ups her defense. So she... I think she can take 1 to 16, 1 to 18 damage, I believe. And we already took care of all of our inventory.
I like that you stopped Tella, and he's still like cheering you on. Good job, everybody!
Yeah.
It's slowing down. He's like the coach.
See, again, he's just like getting in the way, so we're just gonna parry with him.
Let me just stand here holding my cape. Yes. I often stand like that when I wear a cape as well.
Oops.
All right.
I thought that was going to be Cecil.
It's now just a snake. Cecil. So it's just a snake now. Or do you think it has nubs under the water?
Oh, why is he not dead yet? Okay, there we go.
Rydia gaining all the levels.
Yes.
Now we go to Damn Cyan.
That's right. And we also have to do a little bit of that work.
What's the purpose of reorganizing them?
It's just so that everything is in the right order for when Edward joins.
Oh, we got some shock and awe happening. Oh my. Oh god. This beautiful castle has been bombed by the Red Wings.
And so here's a good example. So when I go upstairs from Damthian, if I go right of this guy, it's one extra step on my, one extra hostile step, so to speak. And if I go left, it's no extra. So my notes will say, take one extra step in Damthian, take no extra step.
Look at this Spoony Bard. Who's this guy?
I know, Spoony Bard.
Spoony Bard. I like that in all the later translations of this game. They tried to improve the script. They still kept the Spoony Bard.
Yeah, because it's a meme. I mean, you have to.
Of course. So now we have an 85-year-old man
beating
with the bard
on a flamboyant-looking bard guy.
It always kind of bothered me that his sprite looks different. It looks like a different hat. So
I think what's interesting for you to see, because normally when you play this, Edward is a beta kind of nothing loser. In the speed run, he's the boss because he can equip dancing daggers. So he's going to be very important in Fabul.
See, you've made Edward important.
Yes.
Anna, no! Boom, 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 boom.
Well, you probably played the PSP version and stuff too, right? Where Edward becomes a house later on when you can
No, I did. That's the version that's all modern graphics, so modern for 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I tried it. I couldn't stand it.
Yeah. So in that one, when you get the big whale, you can actually.
My nickname in college. Actually.
You can be
for the fatness.
So instead of going down to Zermus with the standard party, you can trade out everybody except Cecil for you can
just punch that dude.
Yeah, he did. That's what I like. Is Rydia calls him a crybaby.
This guy's wife just died. Just fucking language.
Now people say Rydia, but I call her Rydia because it's Lydia, but with an R.
I thought it was Rydia too.
Yeah, So what's really nice is that I also have just a list of all my encounters, so I know that when I go into the antlion cave, on my first step, I'll have 3 imps and 1 imp captain. So I'm kind of constantly checking to make sure that I'm still on my step route, because if I get into on step 2, that means I'm already done. See, so just confirming it. We don't have any more extra steps or anything until we get to Mom Bomb. We have to take 6 extra steps after Mom Bomb. Yeah, I call him Cecil. I say Rydia.
Rydia. So let's just invent new pronunciations for this.
Gary.
I believe it's spelled Cain. No, it's Gary.
Gary the Dragoon.
That's right.
Life spell, little safety.
I'm Frank, the Dark Knight.
Frank White.
Yep.
So yeah, so it's not that difficult not to mess up your steps in terms of just walking, because just don't backtrack. But it can be very nerve-wracking because
so you basically memorize the patterns of where to step and where to go.
Yeah, I mean with it's for the most part you get like leeway in terms of like if you don't have any of those crack steps or anything like that, just as long as you take the shortest path and don't double your steps.
I always like that sound effect when the antlion snips at him. Ah! Look at this thing's face.
Oh, so dancing daggers make this fight just trivial.
It's not trivial to me. This is very important. Although I'm not saying I'm paying attention and taking notes so that I can play this more efficiently the next time I play it.
Ah. I mean, you can do the misclip, So that was both boss fights have gone pretty well. That was about as smooth as an antlion can go, especially since I was able to get all my menus in as well.
This poor defenseless creature has suddenly gotten agitated and angry. What could be doing this?
It's funny, yeah, because before they found the dancing daggers kind of trick, that boss was a pain in the butt.
Yeah. I wonder how many more tricks are hidden in this game that no one's found.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some. You would always think, you're gonna, we found everything. Like even Link to the Past, which is just like a very played game, like lots of people constantly, and they still find new strategies or. So now we picked up the Sand Ruby, which is going to allow us to help out Rosa.
I've never been entirely clear on how it heals her. Are we grinding it up? Or is this magical?
I think it's like the light from the ruby. Like, here's her desert fever or something like that.
Could be a suppository.
We're speaking of discovering new things you never thought of before. I never considered that what we did. I was like, we take the, you're thinking inside the box, my friend.
And now, okay, if I'm right, you need to censor what's about to happen. And some things can't be shown on stream.
And see, notice how when I moved that life spell we got, and that was basically just to save time there, so that the Sand Ruby is the first. Yeah. But I have.
She was said.
But I have very specific inventory moves. Like when I buy things from the shop, you'll notice I'm going to buy them in a very particular order that might not be the absolute fastest way in the shop. Like I might, like I might start from the bottom instead of from the top, or I'll buy them slightly out of order. That's just to make sure that they're in my inventory in the correct spaces to make it easier in battle when I don't have a ton of time to.
This is a very eventful inn. Like a lot of things happen in this inn.
Yeah.
Actually, they're not in the inn. I thought they were in the inn for some reason. They're just staying in this person's
house. But like, what's up with this? Normally, towns are supposed to be like this bastion of safety, no monsters. And this is the second time that we've been sleeping here. And then in the middle of the night,
look at this duck. This duck's out there playing the friggin' harp in the middle of the night. People are trying to sleep. He's right outside the inn too. Imagine trying to sleep there and some jerk is out there.
You almost said DB, didn't you?
Duck. No, actually, at work I can't say that word, so we use the word duck. It's a shorthand for that.
Nice.
So that's what I'm trained for. My old boss taught me that.
Nice. And of course,
pigeons and ducks. Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like it's if that's what it means, what's are you really circumventing it? Like it's like saying, yes, fudge you. It's like at some point it becomes just as offensive since it means the same Sentiment.
Well, that's the funny thing, because we'll still say duck, but then drop an F-bomb 2 seconds later.
Nice.
So, we're strange.
There's some more levels from him. So, and this is another fight that before the dancing daggers were discovered. Because to win that fight, that monster actually has like 62,000 hit points, but it's programmed to die once it's hit 3 times by Edward.
Really?
So the dancing dagger, you're guaranteed to strike them, but back before dancing daggers, when you're going with harps, Edward could still miss. So you could potentially die there, or just lose time from, another little small thing here. When I leave here, I'm going to take a step to the left first. That leaves me outside on the left, saves me 2 steps. And now we are off to Mount Hobbs for more boss fighting. That's basically what this game is. It's mashing text, fighting a boss.
Not to me.
Yeah.
Not to me.
Yeah, you get to explore and open chests and have fun.
That's right. Yeah, imagine that, playing a video game for fun.
I love how Rydia is just like, no, I can't do it. My mom, and then they're just like, come on. She's like, all right.
I mean, technically, her mother didn't burn to death. We killed her with a sword.
Yeah, but I would think like seeing your entire village and everyone you love also burn.
I mean,
or after your mother dies, that's probably not. Wouldn't make you like fire that much as well.
I suppose.
All right.
I forgot how little time Tella's a part of the group in this part of the game.
Yep, just there for a little bit.
I'm out.
Just a quick little smooch, and he's out.
Yep.
So this boss fight is typically okay. So we're gonna hope that Yang. All these guys have 37 hit points. So we want him to be able to kill him with a kick, a punch, and a kick. We don't want.
Said his name was Karate Man. It didn't say his name was Yang.
That's what I said. I said Karate Man. Where did you get Yang from?
Oh, now it's Yang.
Okay, so the top one is 15, so he still needs 22 there. So hopefully he punches the top guy. Okay, no. So he's probably, unless he kicks the top guy for 22, which is fairly unlikely, we're probably gonna have a 4-round Karate Man fight. Okay, no, there we go. Good job. Good job.
How dare you doubt our boy Yang?
You mean Karate Man?
Karate Man, yeah. Mama.
See, you see how I was able to get that attack off with Edward with the dancing dagger before he attacked? That's because I did that run buffer move. If I didn't do that, he would have gone first.
Edward's an absolute unit.
And now I'm going to wait here. And then just after that, I do this so that he kicks after they split up.
Nice.
Now we want to make sure Edward survives. So once Rosa comes up, I'm probably going to heal him. Because we want him to get the experience. Because he's very important. He's very important in Fabul because Rydia isn't in the fighting, so he's the only dancing dagger. So he's basically our entire lifeline.
Wow. All this time he was the secret.
Okay, that was another good mob fight. Okay, so now I got to do 6 extra steps here after all this cutscene. Okay, so. Knock on wood, but so far, pretty smooth run.
I have faith in you.
But Fabul is definitely a place where things can go wrong. You can definitely die, lose a lot of time. This plot, we're going to do another safety save.
Karate Man Yang joined.
Yes. 2.
Because if you said the word monk,
so that's how I'm doing. So that's how I count. So 2, 4, 6. So if you hear me, and see how I took those extra steps, because look, it ensures basically that I got into an encounter before here. Because if the encounter happened on the next screen, you know, it would be just a different pattern. You know, like see those that bridge tiles, those are free steps.
Oh.
So let's see what kind of. And so I'm only going to get into one fight the whole way to Fabul.
Okay.
So that's, I don't know how much you remember, but this part of the overworld can be annoying. You got like 6 fights.
Annoying? This is one of the areas I used to farm XP.
Ah.
Here and in Mysidia, that's where I used to go.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of time to save. Again, if this was a PP attempt, I would not waste time doing that, because if I would die, I would just reset, but that's not an option.
That's right.
So this is Fabul. So this is another place where, like, depending on where I step, I might gain or lose steps. See, like these rugs, like the purple rug area or the red rugs, those are all free steps. Those little stair-looking things, those are free steps. But the brown area is not.
Now, can we just take a moment here to acknowledge you ladies stay here.
Ah, yes.
We men will fight off the army.
Yeah, you take care of other people. That's
we don't need a healer.
Yeah. So now this is a very tricky run buffer to get. I hope I get it.
I believe in you.
Oh, nope, I fucked up. Do not hit Edward. Do not hit Edward. It's an, I didn't realize I did hide. Okay, it's good that. That's actually not bad that he hid, to be honest. That's not terrible, because at least he wasn't there for. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, so that wasn't great, but Edward didn't take damage, so that was a little slow. But the important thing is Edward didn't gain any, because if he survives that fight, everything else is much easier, because I can then attack with just... I don't have to use the Dancing Dagger as an item, so it's much easier to get those run buffers off as I just attack with them. Like, well, I mean, on the next fight. I'm not getting them today. It's okay. They're staying away from Edward. Well, that's okay. They're staying away from Edward, which is nice.
The second you said that, they had
yeah, of course. But 8 is fine. Because what stinks is that it says he has 95 hit points, but he actually has less than that, because if they get him down to critical HP, he's going to just hide, and there's no way to heal him, so he's just done for the rest of the gauntlet.
Yeah.
So that's what this is called. It's called the Fabul Gauntlet.
The Fabul Gauntlet.
See, like right here, this is much easier to do. See, I just have to... And there's like an 82% chance that I do enough damage to kill them. Don't hit Edward. Nice. Let's see if I can get this Dreamer all the way down. Can I do it? Oh, I just fucking missed it. Dun, 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 dun.
You missed it.
I did miss it. It's a pretty cool part of the game, though, you know? Like when you first play, you know? Now all my inventory stuff is all done now. Now my next, you'll see during the first Mylan fight, is a very important fight in terms of inventory, because at least the way I do my route, it's where I do a lot of reorganizing a lot of stuff so that future battles are easier to organize as well, because you not only have to worry about freeing up your inventory just to, because when you equip, for example, the reason why you do that is because when you, let's say you get a sword or something you have to equip, or you get new characters, and before the boss fight you have to equip them with armor and everything. You don't want to be fumbling around. You want all that stuff right at the top, readily, easily going. But there's also fights where you have to like duplicate, like you want to duplicate some cat claws. You also want to like equip like swords, or you want to equip different rods. Hey, it's Kain. Hey, buddy.
Kain.
Hey. Hey. Kain, why?
This is Dragoon. This is Dragoon. Didn't even give him a name.
Oh, nice. That's the
that's a good hit.
That's as fast as it goes. That was also a pretty good football too. We're having a nice run.
There we go. A beautiful Super Sunday run with Super Cousin KainDeschain here on the Link to the Cure. Donate today. Child's Play. Who's this guy? Wait a minute. I thought you were Darth Vader.
No, I guess this guy is Darth Vader. I guess we're just poor facsimile. We're Kylo Ren or something.
Yeah, the mighty Golbez has arrived.
And so now when I walk back through Fabul, I have to do it in a very specific way.
Okay.
I have to make sure that I step or not. I have to not step on. I have to take my route is telling me I have to take 10 optional steps, which means I basically have to take all the not free steps, and then I have to take 2 extra steps somewhere. So.
Any preferences
for
the extra step?
There's a particular place you can do it. It's in the King's room, because he has like a little cubby you can just go into once, and that's 2 extra steps. Watch it, I'll show you. Like in this next room, I'm going to make sure I don't step on any of the carpet. Say if my route called for fewer steps, I would cut into that carpet at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And then over here, I'm going to go all the way.
Battle, so you can't drag blood on the carpet.
Another free place are the one tile below the counters. So we saw there when I went in, I went to the left first instead of going to the left under the counters, because that would have been, again, the same number of walking steps, but it would have been fewer steps. And then right here, we're on the tile we're going to end on, and we could either go down one. And then I gotta make sure I do this.
So I forget, why is the king in bed? Did he get hurt?
Yeah, he got hurt during the battle. See, and then that's my 2 extra steps right there.
I didn't see the king do anything. He just went and hid while we did the fighting. Only reason I bring it up, I'm not saying he's faking, but he might be faking.
I'm not like saying he's like completely faking, but I am. Yeah. But he is 100%.
Well, not until we leave the castle grounds, then we'll say he's faking. He's faking once the guards are out of the way. The useless guards, who didn't help us during the fight at all.
At all, I know. What the fuck? All they did was like get beat up and then get impersonated.
I know.
Remember?
I did. Yeah. Here we go.
I love how
sea cruise.
I love how this lovely lady's name is just Yang's wife. We won't even bother to just come up with just any kind of generic name.
She has no agency of her own. Actually, I wonder if she has do you think she has a name in the Japanese version? I'm not sure.
She might not. The funny thing is, okay, she might not have any agency, but she has probably more of a personality arc than anybody besides the not arc, but because she has like, well, she has
personality's frying pan.
I would say she probably has the most story out of anybody who's not a main character. I mean, think about it, you know, because you go, you know, if you go there at the various times, it's like, oh, Yang, you know, be good, you know, da, 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 fight on, honey, love you. And then when he's not there, it's like, oh, I hope he's okay. And then when you find him, she's like, oh, you know, smack him in the head with this, you know. And I think you know what I'm saying.
She's abusive, is what you're saying.
She's quite abusive. That's her whole entire personality. Woman, wife, abusive.
What a lovely day for a cruise.
Yeah, nothing will be fine.
Tentacle in the water.
Just when you have 5 people, you know, and then you get knocked all the way down to 1.
Yep. Spoilers. Good gosh. It's Leviathan.
And then we will have 5.
The crewman's absolutely useless in a battle.
I know, like spinning, and then she just jumps. Okay, now I'm not saying Cecil pushed Yang there, but I'm not saying he didn't push him off. What do you say? What do you say, chat? AKA Liam.
Yeah, Liam.
What was?
I think
was Cecil?
Yeah.
Was Yang pushed? Hashtag Yang was pushed, or hashtag Yang was not pushed?
Here, Link to the Cure, we're unlocking the mysteries.
Donate $5. Donate $5 if you think he was pushed. $10
right.
if you think if it's all just character assassination just because he's a Dark Knight. All right. So we're gonna go pick up some goods finally with all our cash money. This is another example of how I'm going to buy it in a very particular way.
Look at all that money you got. You filthy cheater. So Child's Play, that's a PAX. Aren't they allied with the Penny Arcade people?
They are.
Yeah, because I'm going to PAX East next weekend. I'll be participating in their activities there as well.
By the way, let's also just take a moment to the music in this game. It's just top notch.
Not only did I have this soundtrack, I have the Celtic soundtrack.
It's pronounced Celtic, right? It's with a C, isn't it?
It's Celtics, like the Celtics. Yes. Oh yeah, like the baseball team. Yeah.
Like, man, I appreciate your commentary help, but I mean, I am, you know, I need a correct pronunciation, right? Like we went over this earlier.
Halum and Parum have joined.
Then we're going to buy more items in more specific ways. I'm going to buy from the bottom up.
You think Cecil knows these guys are spies?
He probably suspects eventually. But to be fair, Cecil is really dumb.
He could just be stupid. Look at these kids! These kids are here to help me!
No. So this is also when you're first starting the game, like it is, you know, fairly easy to kind of walk the right path and you know, not take extra steps. But there are certain places where you have to really know what you're doing. Like right here, like you have to do that. See? Because if you're one step over to the right, you know, you might not know the little areas that look like you can't walk through them, but you can. Now that looks like Sideshow Bob to me. When we go back, we'll take a better look at it. But I want everyone's opinion on if that looks like Sideshow Bob, the land, or with the forest and everything, or if that's just me being dumb.
I'll reserve judgment on that until we look at it again.
Okay, so we are on our step path still. Perfect.
I always like this part of the game.
Yeah, it's fun.
You start fighting zombies.
So a funny part. So there's actually a English translation of the Japanese version of this game, like a fan edit someone did, but it has like the Japanese items and all the gameplay and extra attacks, because like Yang is supposed to have like this attack that, he charges up for a round and he does like a more powerful attack. Cecil has that dark wave ability and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But the fan translation, because it's not like a strict translation, they kind of change things around to kind of more match the tone of the Japanese. Like over here, like when Kain is like, "Oh, give me a shot to beat him," and like Golbez says, "Oh, shut up," after your mistake, da 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 da. But in the fan edit, he's like, "Oh, give me a chance to beat him," and then he's like, "Oh, what, like last time?" So it's more like, and there's like, I think there's like a William Shatner joke in there or something, or something along those lines.
William Shatner's no joke. That's a serious man.
He's a better actor than people give him credit for, in my opinion. Huh?
I like him. I've always enjoyed him. Good comedic timing.
Oh yeah. There's someone on the wing.
Well, I met him once at a con. I gotta say, that toupee. I was up close. I had a good look at that thing. That's good. That's high quality.
Hey, he's got the money, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, this game is a lot of mashing text. Like we just went through a little decent cutscene.
We just found
30 seconds ago.
Our dementia patient was wandering the mountains. We've saved him yet again.
And we have more. And we have sibling abuse. A lot of people solving their problems with violence in this. Maybe Zeramus. Oh, who's that? Never mind. But maybe evil and hatred wouldn't exist in this world as much if people didn't hit each other. Like they're solving a lot of their problems by hitting people.
Why can't we be friends?
Yeah, exactly.
Show these zombies some love. Instead of hurting them, why don't you just cure them?
So another
that's the way.
Another kind of quirk of the step route coming up is there's a ladder here, and the two tiles in front of it are free steps. So my route is telling me on each way, on the way in and on the way out, I can only step on one of them. So if it said none of them, I would go here and then to the left, but instead I'm going up. And then now I'm going to...
Now, 10-year-old Super spent more time on this stupid fight than he cares to admit, because he didn't realize what the other guy's weaknesses are, what Mylan's weaknesses are, so it was embarrassing. So I do have like a little bit of sensitivity. Jerks.
Won't forget to heal Hallam like I did last time. So now I'm gonna have to focus on this fight because this is what I'm gonna be doing. Right. Very specific, and everything I do in my inventory is like very specific.
When you focus, I'll go refill my coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, you beat him.
Yeah, and like everything went smoothly and perfectly. Like another really good boss fight.
Fight's over, cousin.
Yeah.
That's
Really
it.
good.
Gonna cross that bridge. We're home free.
Oh yep, we're good to go. And now I'm just randomly gonna turn myself into a bunch of pigs.
As one does.
And I'm also gonna just gonna change my, change this around just for no reason as well. Oh, what's this surprise attack? It was so unexpected.
What? Whoa!
Now this isn't very polite here. Fall flat into the ravine? Come on.
The deep ravine. Get it right.
Respect the lore.
I played the Japanese version. His full name is Scarmiglione or something. He's vaguely Italian.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be based off of people in like the Dante's Inferno. Now,
that makes sense, actually.
I need at least one person to die in this fight.
Okay. Any preference?
Nope, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who dies. But I would like to see one of the, I think if I'm gonna attack one more time after this with Cecil, if nobody's dead, I'm gonna have to take matters into my own hands.
I like that they gave them all their own individual pig colors. They could have been lazy and had them all be the same, but there's slight differences for each one.
Okay, so I'm gonna kill Parham with Cecil in my next shot. You know what? I'm gonna, just to be safe. See, like, this is fine. I hope.
You swooned.
I'm getting a little nervous. Okay, this is fine. That's and it's actually even better if two people die. So this is like, and we beat him, right around an hour, like I said,
Yeah.
So
very good.
I'm very pleased with the first. This is kind of like the first, kind of section of the game, so to speak. Like there's actually a specific.
He fell in the deep ravine. Did you see that?
He
got his comeuppance.
That's what he gets.
I like
so who died? Parham and Parham died, right? It was Cecil and Tella who lived.
Oh my god.
So that makes it like that gives you, I think, just a little bit more leeway later on, I've discovered. So. And that's what's cool.
Like, upon the pig.
And the pig turns into a paladin.
A piggy pally.
Very nice. And we're gonna do something else that quite shocked my cousin the first time he saw it.
I was spying on you.
He was commentating and he was very confident. Now, the way you win this battle, you'll see very confidently.
I was trying to be informative to my people. Let them know what they're watching, man.
I don't blame you,
but I realized there was another way.
But see how I put the, I was sure to put the paladin shield on top during the Mylan fight.
Normally you're supposed to not attack. You're supposed to take the hits, learn to be protective and healing, and you're a paladin. You're not vicious and attacker anymore. And you're completely subverting the message of the fight.
Damn right. Ooh, and
Cecil hasn't changed at all. Cecil killed the Dark Knight.
And we killed him in 3 shots too. So
my God.
I believe my paladin time in my PB, if I'm not mistaken, is a 102.40.
Well, you're a little ahead of it then.
No, a little behind it. No, when the text happens, I almost split again. Like I split twice yesterday during the race. That would have been tragic.
I'm watching the stream, not your feed, because I'm going back and forth on both my screens. Nice. Like, you beat the time. Oh no, you didn't.
And so when I walk out of here, I also have to make sure I take only the one optional step. So I have to make sure I only hit the right tile at the bottom of the ladder. And I actually really like it. It's very, definitely makes it more stressful, more difficult. But you know, I like the fact that you kind of have to, you know.
The base of those pillars look like speakers.
I see it.
Do you think that's where the father's voice is coming from?
Mm-hmm. Feel like I wouldn't want to keep going down there, or I would have been F.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can get away with it if you're really lucky. Like, because sometimes you might have to take extra steps. Like, for example, coming up in the Serpent Road, I have to take 10 extra steps there. So let's say if I was to take 2 extra steps here, I might be okay if I only take 8 extra steps in Serpent Road, but only if I don't get into an encounter on the wrong screen. So it's very intricate. Oh, those green, the spirit, the ghost type monsters are the most annoying because they can cast Fire 1, which is slow. And let's also keep an eye out for Sideshow Bob here.
Oh yeah. So what, does the forest make his hair? Is that what it is?
Yeah, like the indent in the C is kind of like his mouth, and it's like a side profile. Like right here. See what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
I see what you mean. Yeah, I do see it actually.
Nice. I paused for a half a second there, just.
What'd you do that for?
Nope, I do it for the memes. You know, that's more important sometimes. And now we're gonna see the elder who shits himself. He's like, "Oh shit, you really? I thought I sent you up there to die."
He is an elder. It happens.
It depends.
And that's what he needs. One to be born from a dragon, hoisting the light and the dark, arises high up in the sky too, the still land, veiling the moon with the light of eternity. It brings another promise to Mother Earth with a bounty. That makes no sense.
A bounty, and that makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
What do you mean? Sure it does. One to be born from a dragon, hoisting the light in the dark, will rise high up in the still land.
Maybe.
Veiling the moon with the light of eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sideshow Bot is more important than everything. You see, Mosaic Owl knows.
Yeah.
Not only does he have a cool name, or they have a cool name, I do not want to assume.
No, I knew that was coming up. I told him he should just stop for like an hour and just stare at that. Just do nothing but, you know, keep that on the screen for an hour and make a 4-hour run of this game. So.
Yes.
He went against my recommendations.
So I need 10 steps once I get to Serpent Road.
Through the Serpent Road. It's called Devil's Road in the
should be called, I mean,
Japanese
Serpent.
version.
I mean, you can call it Serpent Road. I mean, Snake Street is right there, but whatever.
Snake Street.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
There you go.
And now we're gonna go. Just take a little rest at the inn. Nothing bad happens in inns, so we're good to go.
Never.
Nothing happens in inns. I just want to get a drink. Hey, it's Karate Man.
What? Well, I'll be a son of a gun. Oh
Hey,
no! Yeah, another main character has been corrupted by bad guys.
Jeez Louise. That's not right. And so, I don't know if you actually know, because usually I would just blast them with Fire 3 or Ice 3 here. But do you know the actual official way to end this fight?
No.
So what you do is you have to wait for him to kick you twice.
Just let Palam and Param die.
Yeah, that's fine.
Now they'll be all right.
So he has to kick you. He has to kick you twice, and then you have to. And you don't even, as demonstrated, you don't even have to connect. So as long as you target with, an interesting, something else interesting.
You missing makes me laugh because you missed and you went ouch.
Yeah.
Passed out.
What's interesting about that fight is that there's actually extra dialogue scripted into the fight between Yang and Cecil. But the problem is they coded it to only activate if it's Dark Knight Cecil, and you'll never be Dark Knight Cecil here. So yeah.
Which makes you wonder: is there a way?
I know. Well, I know like in the randomizer, you know, you can do that that way. But I don't think there's a way.
Just interesting. Why would it even be in there then?
Well, because like I said, like they meant to put it in there for. But instead of pointing it, whatever the code is supposed to point to Paladin Cecil, it's Dark Knight Cecil by accident. So we're
they're trying to tell us something.
And now we're going to do some more shopping in a very again a very specific way. Luckily, we have the key right at the right time. So that's what you do. You just give the key to the city to the guy that was against you for.
Yeah.
And I want the Ice Claw to be in Yang's first weapon slot. Therefore, I buy it first, so that it's higher. I spent a lot of time when I was learning this just learning like specifically what to do with my inventory, specifically how to buy items. It wasn't even. I spent probably more time planning that out than hit Palom. Yes, that is helpful. Or actually, no, Yang, but because we want Yang to die in the next fight. So if he takes damage, that helps a lot.
Sorry, Yang, you gotta go.
But if it's not so much Porum taking damage, but if Porum dies, that helps because then Palom can just kill Yang instead.
It'd be much more useful if you just died, please.
Yeah, can you just die, little 6-year-old kid?
For the greater good, we need you to die.
Yeah.
Anyway, Child's Play is a wonderful charity. Donate today. Help them out. Thanks for watching. As someone that's been in the hospital, I do know the value of gaming in the hospital.
Oh,
you don't need to be a child for that, honestly. You know, just as an adult.
And we are back in. We're Hacker Boys. We're in.
We are?
We're back in the back way. Came in the back door.
We have exploited the back door.
And we're also going to do what's called the MP underflow glitch here.
MP underflow.
Yes. Where I'm going to...
Oh, yeah.
And now Tala can't use spells in battle anymore, but he does have infinite in MP in battle, so that's quite nice. And do you see how all my stuff is right on top? See how all my stuff is right on top and just easy to access? Like that's what all of that nonsense was about. It was making sure that menu right there, I don't have to scroll really much. All right.
Bacon just
all right, six guys. Six guys.
Yeah, 6 members in the party.
Where's he gonna go, in the front, like in front of Cecil?
He's gonna lead us. The kids suss out something funky. That was cool. Bacon's changed.
Yes.
His hands are snakes too.
That helps so much. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh, it didn't. I didn't. I guess I didn't. I thought I had switched that. Oh, that's even better. That was really nice. Because sometimes Yang can survive, but he cooperated very nicely.
Look at that beautiful Meteor.
Very nice.
There he goes.
And then way back in the antlion fight, if we remember, I'm sure everyone was taking specific notes about this, I put my life spell at the bottom and to the right, and that was all in preparation of this, so that it's at, I have a bottom spot, so it's not like messing anything else up. So
I'm not an expert, but did Tella just cast the spell that will kill him later?
What are you talking about?
You just cast Meteor.
No, it was Fire 1.
Fire 1, that's what it was, okay.
If he casts Meteor, he dies. You've played this game before, right?
I know!
Now we got this Kain asshole here. Right? Kain asshole. Right, that's this guy's.
Kainazo.
Ah, yes.
What's his real name? Kaignazo or something like that? There's a G in there in the real version, is it? Forget.
Kaignazo, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's been too long. Now, in Final Fantasy 14, right? They, it's almost like, I think they call it like a theme park. They bring in elements of other Final Fantasies as bosses and special, encounters and all that. And after the last expansion, Endwalker, it was very much Final Fantasy IV, like, inspired. To the Moon. And the 4 fiends did show up, and Goldes.
Oh.
And Zeromus was the final boss of that little raid series.
Very nice.
It's kind of cool.
Now I know a 115 Kainazo time. I'm pretty sure my PB has it somewhere in there. So we're definitely within a minute of my PB, I feel like. I mean, under a minute at best. Might even be, So we're having a good, we're doing good. We're vibing.
Yeah.
I don't want to, like,
of all the Sids, this is my favorite Sid.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
He's my first Sid. You never forget your first Sid.
You never forget your first Sid.
That's right.
3, one extra step. Dun 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 ba-da-dun ba-da-dun ba-da-dum bum ba-da-dum bum 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 bum.
Rest of the stream just you and me singing along.
Hey, it could be.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy 2/4 sing along, folks. Oh, what's going on here? Hee.
Oh, I love this sound.
Sorry.
I love this sound. It just sounds so like. It's very good ASMR.
Hell yeah.
So
the old man.
Hey, get out of the way, kids! The walls are. What do you? Watch out! You're the squishy ones. You're 6. You guys are 6. Get move. No. Turn to stone with no way. With no way to turn back. We'll never see them again.
Yeah, once you turn to stone in this game, that's it. There's no coming back from that.
Because you went of your own free will. That seems dumb. That would be very.
Heal?
It would be much more advantageous to have a spell you could turn yourself to stone, and you can heal yourself.
That's the mistake. He should have used Isun.
This makes no sense. I'll avenge you to the Enterprise. That makes absolutely no sense.
Listen. Meanwhile, oh, there you go.
And I don't know if you know this, but in the Japanese version, it's not a cannonball above there. It's like actual guillotine type blade.
Really?
So they changed that in the.
We can't have too much violence.
Another reason why.
Hey, see, this is how I am. After I beat this game, on future playings, I always check that wall
Yeah.
To see if I can open that door on my own.
I know what's in there. Can't fool
buttons.
me.
I know the button's there. Where is it? Time to board the Enterprise. Space, the final frontier.
So,
of course, you and
what are we
I
gonna
hate Star Trek.
Well, very much so. It's especially Deep Space Nine.
It's the worst. Deep Space Nine's the worst.
I know it's like character arcs and a large array of cast of supporting characters and the best villain in the entire franchise. Like, what? Besides that, what's really to like?
Oh, Deep Space Nine had Khan.
Khan. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Kane? No, it's Kane, not Khan. It's Kane.
I've never understood the. Not that he's bad. Don't get me wrong. You know, like especially Ricardo Montalban. You know, I'm never going to disparage him, but it's just like I don't know. I've never been like blown away by how.
Yeah, it's all about the scenery.
I mean, he's better than Soren or whatever his name is. The dude from...
Soren sucked. I can't stand Soren. I like Roddy McDowell.
You mean Julian Bashir?
Malcolm McDowell.
You mean Julian Bashir's uncle?
Yeah, I found that out not too long ago. Actually, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's right. His mom is Malcolm McDowell's sister.
Oh, talk about his mom like that.
I can. I read it on Wikipedia.
So now we're going here just for some random reason, and again I have to go here. It also can say because notice when I'm walking up that rug, there's 3 tiles to the left of that rug that you can walk up. So you can have up to 0 to 3 steps. So depending on where you take a left up there, you know, like it says, I have 3 optional steps. I have to take the most steps, but sometimes it'll say 2. And I also have to be careful. Now this next part tripped me up for the longest time because I forgot. I never paid attention to when you leave the castle. If you're on top of the castle and you have 1 tile above you, that's still part of the castle. That's a free step. So you have to either go right or up depending on if you want to take that step or not. And I never paid any attention to that. Like in this example, I have to take that step. So I have to not walk on the... Alright. I wish I could find a better place for that ether, but sometimes you just have to eat a little bit of inventory movement to make everything else smoother. See, like if I pressed up here, I would like step on the thing, so I have to go to the right, or I would have.
Oh yeah.
So like for the longest time, I kept on losing my step route around here, and sometimes you know, I'm like, what the hell? Why am I off by a step? Because it's weird to be off by 1 step, because if you fuck up and you go too far, it's always 2 steps.
Of course. So
2 means like, oh, I didn't step on a crack. Now this is annoying when speed is a factor. Catching one of these sons of submarine, you son of a submariner. I know, just more great music. Okay, so let's see if we're still on our step route. It'll be, I mean, I can't count it, but it's the 10th step should be 2 panthers. Okay.
Indeed, it was.
And then a python and 2
panthers. Those are curls. Who are they kidding?
I know.
I've been playing the newer version so long. I've like forgotten the original SNES names of these things.
I know, right? Like alligator. Like. See, like a tricky part is like these transitions, because you don't want to spend too much time. Oh, so something to note here to everyone is that we are currently in a cave that has a magnetic field, and so anybody equipped with metal is paralyzed. So even though we can run, everyone in the party except Sid is paralyzed. So if he dies, we die. So we don't want him to die. It doesn't matter what.
It's just carrying everybody.
And I forgot what I was saying before.
tricky transitions.
Oh yeah, so you want to, you know, you don't want to, you know, walk through a door or go to the next floor of a dungeon and just, you know, sit at the transition. You want to be moving, so it'd be nice to hold the direction you're supposed to go. But I haven't quite memorized exactly you know, if it's a down, if it's an up, if it's a left, everywhere. So I kind of have to like, okay, which one am I going? Okay, I can hold down. You know, so it's just like a tiny. Oh, I thought that was like a cutscene there. I'm mashing A. Okay, so now this is another kind of intricate. This is an intricate little battle coming up here.
Intricate. Against the Dark Elf?
Yes. Item. No, not item.
Zeranzo, you did see this yesterday. Oh, this is Final Fantasy. A Quattro, which is Spanish for 7.
Now we equip him with the iron gauntlet, and now everyone has, and we all die immediately because we're supposed to.
Oh, to save time.
Yes.
Clever.
In this next fight, it's fun, but you know, it's really cool when I like pull everything off nicely, but it's a little tricky.
Edward can make it. There's one more step.
I don't like go. Like can we?
Let's play Twin Harp.
Must play harp. I'll save you with the power of the harp.
They must hear my song.
This duck.
The only song I know. He only knows one song.
Hey, what's up, Zeranzo? Yes, I did play Final Fantasy. We're having a little bit of a better run this time, at least. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's
stay behind ourselves.
Yes.
Right into battle. This guy's not wearing pants. He has a bracelet on. Sid is down with the sickness.
He is.
Sid, you carried us through that whole fight. Now you must die. Be change. Into snake. I am giant snake.
Nice. Nailed it.
Yeah. What's the purpose of killing Sid?
Experience. Pathing.
Okay.
And now important, we do not forget to grab the crystal here. That is something that I haven't done, but that is something that is notorious for people forgetting to do.
No, I would never forget that.
And then we got to swap, move him down, swap, item. Oh no, I'm sorry, not item, it's just exit.
Around and around we go, where we'll land, and nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Well, we might know.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that was fast. Back to the Chocobo Forest. There you go, Chocobo. I always like the waddle in these little guys. Do steps count on Chocobo back too, or no?
Hold on, sorry. 2, 4. I'm sorry, what did you say?
Do steps count on Chocobo, or are those free?
No, they do not. Those are all free steps, luckily.
A bevy of beautiful maidens immediately surrounds Sid. Kain.
Come here. I also had to be sure to walk into the forest there instead of along the city tiles.
Sure. All right. Hand it over.
So if we are still on our step path, which I believe we should be, there won't be any encounters on this first floor.
Was this the first one to use the victory music?
No. The first one definitely
had. It had to be the first one, right?
Yeah, the first one definitely does.
Yeah, it had to be, yeah. You ever played you ever played 2 and 3?
I played
real 2 and 3?
I played 2 briefly. Not a big fan of.
I'm not a fan of 2. 3 I liked.
I played 5 somewhat.
5's okay. I like 3 a lot more than I thought I was going to. Again, great music in it. But as everybody knows, this game, Final Fantasy 2/Final Fantasy 4, is the absolute best of all the Super Nintendo generation Final Fantasy games. Clearly the best.
So I'm also going to be doing a weapon duplication with Cecil here.
Okay.
I'm waiting for Tella to do it so that I can do it for free.
Sure, Zeronzo. I think a lot of them kept that same basic da 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 da. Then they changed it afterwards. Like that, the little fanfare is there, but then the music changes later on.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy VII definitely doesn't. Yep. So this should be. Now we want Yang to die. In the next fight, so it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, if he dies.
See, Sid is such a trooper. He's just laying there dead, all smiling. He's still happy.
Yeah. He's not gritting his teeth in abject agony at all.
No. He gets to just lay down and relax. I'd be happy too.
I know probably the first break he's had from work in 30 years.
This fight to the death is amazing. I get to just relax.
Coming up on the Magus sisters shortly. I don't know how we're gonna only beat them when we only have Fire 3 and
I know.
And all those spells. We can't use media. We don't have enough MP.
No, kill him.
And it'll kill him.
No, yeah. If Tella tried to cast Meteor, he would die instantly. As we know. Not saving. Bold move!
How do I... I don't know how much... Actually, so he doesn't have quite enough to...
There we go. J14. Hello. Ooh. Aww. The Mega Sisters are here. Sandy, Cindy, and Mindy. You have a favorite of the sisters?
Oh, I like Cindy. Like them thick.
I like the little one. The little one's cute. Little one's like ready to friggin' stab you. Look at him. Like, I'm gonna shank you.
All right, good.
Come at me. Come at me.
Now we're just waiting for Fire 3 to go off here.
Meteo.
Fire 3. You keep on. The Meteo joke is getting old. You know he's not going to cast.
Dead? It never gets old.
No, he's never.
You can do the joke 3 times. The first time's, yeah, after 4th time's too far for a joke, but.
Sandy, obviously.
Sandy?
Yes, tall Amazonian. Oh, look who it is. Oh.
Get out of the way!
I see.
Let me at him.
And now, right now, what I'm doing is I have to look at how I have to walk through the dwarf's castle, because the dwarf castle, because of all the columns and cracks and everything that's in it, it is like so difficult to walk through properly. So I'm actually looking it up right now, trying to memorize what I have to do. Okay, so it's that.
Meteo. No, don't! Tell her, don't do it! It'll destroy you. I'm spending my life to defeat you. Meteo.
Oh no, that's gonna kill him.
No way. No way, bro.
I was like, no way. Totally tubular, man. Oh, a little bit of a.
And there's absolutely nothing left of him. He's dead. You use Meteo. He just leaves Kain where he is. I don't need you anymore.
I hear how so many people die in this game and you just never ever get to see them again, you know?
Yeah.
Very rad indeed, yes. Gnarly. All those Super Mario World phrases.
Hey, Deviant.
V underscore ant.
No. D ant. Could be D6 ant too.
Ah, yes.
The 6 ant.
We will avenge you, Anna.
I will avenge
but don't they know that just, you know, fear begets. What is it? Fear leads to hate. Hate leads to beans. Beans leads to.
Too many beans.
Oh no. Okay, so this is the first part of the run where like I'm a little nervous. Like this fight is very intricate and you know, can go off the rails. So hopefully I do it properly.
You think they're kissing or just hugging there?
They're getting cozy. That's all I know.
The other one's just looking on like creeps, except for Kain. Kain looked away. Kain's a gentleman.
Ah, yes.
Yang and Sid are just sitting like, yeah.
Kain the simp.
My man. I don't know if I would have forgiven Kain. I don't know if I would have forgiven him.
Oh, he was hypnotized, though. It's not his fault.
That's what they always say.
They always say that.
Just following orders.
I was just following. I was just magically hypnotized.
The White Wizard.
Dun 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 dun.
Bum 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 bum. Give her some clothes.
Give him a fire sword.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And all day, Kain learned karate.
All right, so.
Ha ha ha! All right, here's your fight. You got this, son. Down goes Val Venus.
Jump away. Okay. That's not a big deal. Nice.
There we go. This is a little risque for 1991, but remember, this is.
And I get time to move my inventory. Okay, so that was a touch slow, but we did it. Like, I'm fine with that.
Story of my life.
That's like one of the fights. Now the next fight I'm super worried about is Rubik.
I'm also super worried about it.
Super. I mean, you would have to technically be super worried about anything that you would be worried about.
This is true. Everything in life, I'm just super worried all the time. But look at that, though. $704.19. Raise in this link to the Cooler Marathon Speedrun for Child's Play. Very good. My lucky number is 7, so 777 would be a beautiful number. Just saying.
Back in my day, nipples were covered in storm winds. Wait, no, sorry. Back in my day, nipples were covered in storm winds. I gotta switch. Sid and Rosa and Cecil. Sid and Rosa and Cecil.
So they went, I don't know. That scene ended with them staring at each other and you wake up in bed.
Everybody though.
Yeah,
Everybody slept in that same. Everybody slept in that same bed together.
This introduces questions.
Many questions.
I don't judge though. To each their own.
Actually, I lied. The next fight I have to worry about is the next one, the Calbrena fight.
You lying son of a gun. Calibre. I like that music. I love that song. The Calibrena song. Flying on our airship. It's a nice mountain here.
It is.
It needs a hole in it though.
Well,
there we go. Nothing happened. Magma key. Boo, down the hole.
I know, right? I typo.
I'm sure this
no,
isn't gonna cause any.
You meant to say where covered in storms. We all know it.
I didn't know it.
Sure you did.
There's a swear jar?
Because it's the because this actually this Cal Braina fight can be like if they turned into a big doll, like we're after. Luckily, I can do a safety save. At least there's that saving grace. But
dolls are the most fearsome of all creatures on Earth.
I can't really think of too many. Nope.
Oh, there we go. Oh, haha.
Second.
We're in the underworld.
Bum, 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 bum.
Tanks and planes. Massive battles. It happens to us all, Trisno. Slept through the whole battle. You lost the airship?
No, it just can't. Yeah, it got damaged. Allegedly.
Built this thing. What a piece of crap.
Another great song.
We're in the land of the Jawas. I mean, the dwarves.
Oh, and Sid conveniently has to leave.
Yeah, of course.
That means if we would just randomly happen to run into someone else, they could join our party now.
So, are you a Raleigh ho or a lolly ho?
Oh, I'm a lolly ho guy.
You're a lolly ho?
Raleigh ho sounds like you're just heading to North Carolina.
Raleigh. I'm a Raleigh ho.
Alright.
We'll be in North Carolina next month, actually.
There's also another tricky fight that I'm gonna have to focus on.
Alright, you got it. Tricky fight. Oh, cute dolls.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
Oh, the dolls.
Bump, bump. And you know it's scary because it's a 3/4 time signature.
Definitely. Bump, 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 bump. A little bit of dancing, waltzing up in this hizzy. At least they do a coordinated dance before they try to kill us.
Yes.
It's kind of them. All right, you got it.
Oh no. Hope that doesn't mess anything up. I don't think it will. Okay, please die. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please, please, please die, please, 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 yes. Okay. I was nervous.
You only died because you sang it.
We were close. That was close to them turning into the big doll, and then like it's over.
I like the picture.
Now remember that run buffer trick I told you about, and how it like it get you. Well, this is gonna allow us to skip. Oh no! I fucked up. It's not the end of the world. It's, well, actually, it might be the end of the world. I don't know how that like affects things. To be honest with you, if
well, we'll see.
Okay, so I'm going to have to. That's okay. So it's just that I think I should be okay. I think I'm just gonna lose some time. Hopefully.
What is this? A mist dragon?
I should be okay now. It's just like Golbez should already be dead, so it's a thing of time. So like I just missed out skipping all this thing. Normally you just skip all of this. Once Kain hits, it should be dead. Yeah. All right, that's fine. It's just okay. I was nervous again because Kain couldn't die there. Kain couldn't be dead.
Yeah.
But see, but just like a small mistake can just.
Yeah.
Alright, so now I really have to pay attention to how I walk here.
Riddy is back, man. We're good.
More like Dork does, yeah, right?
At least Golbez is finally dead, and we'll never see him again. Give him a hand, everybody.
Everyone's.
Woo!
Fine, yeah.
Give him a hand. Wait a minute.
All right, so stop. All right, stop him. All right, so get him away from. Okay, yeah, sorry. So go stop him. Stop him. Step on it. Kick him. Kick him. Hit him with an ice spell. Something. Go. What are you doing?
Worst heroes ever.
Yeah, I got a weird feeling though that like he's just tricking us. That he didn't even take that crystal.
Possibly.
I bet you it's still there. Let me check.
That's what we're telling the dwarves.
Let me check. Oh shit! Look at that.
What?
Nice. And more
what on
importantly,
earth?
so okay, so this is. I have to be very specific with how I walk through here.
Alright, you do your thing.
So many times I've forgotten to buy these rune rings.
Not this time.
Nope, not this time. Not with Super Abound.
That's right.
Again, walking carefully here.
Kain is a spoony bard.
Oh my goodness gracious, am I?
The spooniest of the bards.
Alright, so that should be it. So I'm gonna check my encounter.
Get some of the good stuff.
Another menu.
Get that dwarf on. Swapping out the silver for strength. Meanwhile, we get Rydia a change instead of a rip. Oh, a tiara. Ooh. She's the princess of the prisoners.
She is. And swap Cecil and Rosa.
Serial Masticator is my new favorite username of the day.
Yes. So let's see. So it does it match up. 3 more steps. And is it a Dark Imp Armadillo Black Liz? It is. And is the next one going to be Dark Imp? I think we kept our step route through Dwarf Castle, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I thought you were psychic and just knew what was coming next.
Ah, I wish.
He has the second sight, folks.
I would head to the Shinning.
The Shinning. I did enjoy that aspect of the Dark Tower movie.
Yeah.
Capturing kids with the shine.
I mean, that's kind of like what the the 7th book is about a lot. That's where, what's his name, Ted.
It was a flawed movie, but they tried. They tried something, but they I'm excited for the show. I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, so we shouldn't get into any encounters here. I'm trying to check. There's not really any place that has a very easy way to check that I'm numeric. Because I mean, even though I'm getting into the right battles, I really can't check if I'm.
Tristan, does that mean I'm a middle-aged mom? Because I've reached a stage in life where I am trying to get my steps in every day. God. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Oh, so hey, Super, check this out. We're gonna pick up a chest.
Yes! Folks, alert the press!
That's the
get the sirens blaring. We opened a chest.
Is that the first chest that? No. Well, no, because we picked up the flame sword chest.
Yeah.
See, like that was a good example of I kind of hesitated. I didn't want to, because if I held down instead of left there, I would have been off my step. I'd rather just.
I'm in awe of these speed running people. I could never do it. I can play this game in nothing less than 175 hours. Chests are awesome. I have to go to every chest I see. I can never pass one by.
Yeah, chests can get you some good booty as well.
I've heard that too.
See, like this is also a spot right here where you have to know where you're going because you don't want to go too far to the right. Here, see, because you go one to the right. Oh fuck, you fucked up.
Yep. Alert.
Perimeter deactivated. Now, that's a kind of a... I don't know if it's a nerdy cut, but that's a deep 80s cut. You know what that's from? Perimeter deactivated. Perimeter deactivated. Perimeter.
As soon as you say it, I'm gonna go like, damn it, I knew that.
Running Man.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
They're remaking that.
Fully healed.
Or did they already remake it?
I don't know.
Either they're gonna remake it or they're about to.
Okay, so this is. Running is a great Stephen King disavowed. It's nothing. Like if you read it, like the hero is literally like a guy who joins it because he's like got no food. He's not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's gonna be a little skinnier guy in the remake. That I know. I did like what's his name as the game show host, Richard Dawson.
Oh yeah.
Typecasting because he himself was a game show host, but he was great. I loved him in that. I like me a mad scientist too. Ball nab.
More inventory stuff going on here.
Reorganizing things, moving things around.
Alright, good. Nice.
You shut your mouth. Use class mute. Titan, my mighty step shall crack you all.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
what, bow nab.
If you remember, that's what Rydia hit us off with at the beginning of the game when she was mad that we killed her mom.
If only we could.
I think she overreacted. I think she did
too.
It's like, calm down, like, you know. Obviously, your mom wasn't like, you know, that great.
My mom died. I kept going. Humor.
Wait, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry. I thought.
My mom? No, she died like 20 years ago.
Oh, I didn't. Why did I think that she hadn't? I'm sorry.
Okay. As we unpack my trauma here live on stream.
Trauma, right? Your 20-year-old trauma. Well, my mom died last year. How about that? Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that.
I have a friend. My friend Justin and we both had our moms die when we were younger. So we could make like dead mom jokes and horrify everyone around us.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Don't die.
Need her up to the XP?
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Remember, like I said, right around 2 hours for a Luge, so we're okay.
Yeah. You're in the vicinity.
We're in the vicinity. Especially since I have like a little bit of a buffer on my estimate as well. I guess we will hit off with one of these. I so many times I've forgotten to do that where I gotta swap Rosa and Cecil. Alright, so and switch to the most powerful character.
I was gonna say, as you're walking around with Rosa, you're like, I don't know.
Oh, it's not. She's not like she's not eye candy.
Oh,
right,
not
let's
at
see.
all. The door's locked. You had the key. In we go. The super cannon. I love the name of this room. I don't know why.
Supposed to be able to get the thunder down a little bit more, but that's fine. How about this?
Jerks. And take this! And take that!
Oh no. So another, I don't know, there's also a thing here. If you hold up out of this text box, it'll actually let you go into this room, but you can never leave it. So you soft lock. Yeah, there's just no, the door's locked behind you and there's no way to get out. You can't hit like exit or anything.
You're just glossing over. We lost another party member. Someone else has died.
Oh yeah, because I mean we'll never see him again either. Yeah, let's commiserate his loss.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Should we go tell his wife, the woman?
Good night, sweet prince. We should. I mean, someone should inform his widow. His widow. About what happened.
She is a widow now, isn't she?
Yeah. So technically, she's available.
Oh, that's right.
Kain's a single dude. Kain's a single dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That beautiful blonde hair he's got underneath that helmet.
So the next, we should get into another fight with an egg, and then 2 steps later, another egg.
I am the egg man.
And then no more encounters out of the tower.
Okay.
And hopefully that means we're on. And we have to take some extra steps outside of Baron. So if we get into a fight 1 step after we land the airship, we know that we're good to go.
Okay.
We are getting closer to the Rubicant fight though. But I'm trying to think of it as the Rubicon fight.
The Rubicon fight! That's right, the T is silent. Rubicante.
We should be okay because if our next fight is supposed to be on a step, I think we would have got neutral in there. So what's up next?
Good jube. We are all the walrus. Just in time. Sid, you SOB, you saved us!
There he is. And I'm glad, you know, then he's back, you know, just another nice guy to have around. You know, it's because we've just been losing people left and right, and it's good to finally win one back for us.
No, from this point on, we're not losing a party member. He's with us.
That's it. Putting my foot down. I am protecting Sid. No monster or enemy shall ever hurt him. Sid, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sid? Sid, I'm protecting you. I'm trying to protect you here.
Sid.
He's fine.
This is not necessary.
Rosa.
#,
Sid was pushed. Okay, put one in the chat if you think Sid jumped. Put 2 if you think Rosa just pushed him.
I mean, he blew himself up just now.
Yeah, 9.
I don't think. I mean, he's definitely dead. He's definitely dead.
I like this part, this music switch that they do here to the not normal airship music. They give you this music, whatever this one's called.
Yeah.
A little more triumphant. Well, not triumphant, but like badass. Another thing here is you also. Okay, well, I have to take a step. There we go. 4 imps. There we go.
Red Wing theme?
Maybe.
That's the Red Wings theme. That's what the game starts with, right?
Yes, it is.
I believe the actual track is titled Cecil and the Red Wings. I know that because I'm a nerd.
So now we are going to get a hook installed into our airship. Thanks to Sid.
A lot of Howard momentum. Yes, he did peace out. Upward dot Howard.
Well, a lot of Howard. I'm just gonna
start Howard momentum. I'm only using Howard momentum from now on. That's it. You've changed my life.
Like that program, Howard Bound. A lot of upward momentum for a push. Looks like he pieced out. Yeah. But you know, you also underestimate how strong Rosa is. Maybe you know.
Yeah.
She carries the burden of 2 people who love her.
She's the White Wizard. We all know once the Gray Wizards become the White Wizards, they get extra strong.
Yeah. Okay, so we get the hook, and then we're gonna go grab the hovercraft, and then we're gonna go to Cave Eblon, and then we're gonna get Edge, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do that. I like the drum.
Yeah. Nobuo Uematsu was cooking with gas this day.
Certainly was. Cooking with gas. That's how you make music. You turn on the gas.
That's what I do.
Alright. We also have to take specific steps here coming up.
Hitting the shop.
Ice Shield.
Ice Blend. Blizzard.
And then we need to do 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
There you go.
And then hopefully that... Now let me see what's... So step 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nice. So now I don't have to... Okay, so... Oh my goodness, I just looked up when we go to the Dwarf Castle next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to, at some point, take 120 extra steps. So that'll be fun.
You do what you gotta do for your fitness.
Hopefully I do not lose the steps. Of course,
out of respect for your speed run, I will not call out random numbers.
You know, now that I think about it, I should have saved outside here because, you know, Rubicant could kill me.
You might. Listen, the extra pressure could help you.
I don't know, maybe.
Look at this guy.
If I do die to him, I would just switch to a save state. Because otherwise, the last time I saved was before Calbrena. So. Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
Rubicante versus Edge. Who will win? I like that he's showing a little leg. It's like, look at my tattooed leg. Gaze upon me.
He's like, check me out. He's
trying to. Anything you like?
He's trying to pick up a ride. Excuse me.
Hey, soldier, going my way.
I like Edge.
He's okay.
He's got an edge to him.
I don't have the attachment to him because he's not one of the OGs from earlier in the game. But he's alright.
Yeah. I mean, he's very, very, very important to the speedrun. He's the one who's going to do all the heavy lifting.
He's also very important to Rydia.
Yes.
Rydia has a thing for Edge.
I know she tries to play it off now like she doesn't like him, but you know she does give him a break. Alright, so
Ninja Edge has joined.
Cat Claw time.
Meow.
And Ice Brand Burr.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Rubicant's flame is nothing compared to our ice. What a jump. Back to Kain.
Back to Kain. You could also just do one of these and just make it a smorgasbord of...
Hell yeah. That's good for all the people with epilepsy in the audience.
Ah, yes.
Focus on the sprite. Focus on the changing sprite, everybody.
Queen of a Blonde. Queen of a Blonde coming up next.
Weenie.
Dun, 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 dun.
Run away! The cats aren't even black. Why are those things called black cats when they're white?
I think they didn't figure out until Final Fantasy VI that, you know, battles shouldn't make the music restart. You know? And when we get to Rubicant, we are actually going to change the battle speed all the way down to 3 because he is just impossible for me otherwise. Like even the top runners, I'm pretty sure, still bring it down to 2 because otherwise I think it's just not possible to be fast enough to kill him. But
I won't judge you.
thank you, I appreciate that.
Audibly.
But I will be judging you in my mind where you can't hear me, where I can say whatever I want. Because you are not Charles Xavier. I have lost my step count many times there, going down instead of to the right. See, now it would be nice to just, you know, go into that room right there where there's a save spot, but it would cost me 1 step. Can't do it.
Nope.
Well, here we are.
You could. You just have to take like another 240 steps to make up for it.
I know, that's the thing, is that like I do have optional steps, so I could have maybe, well, actually I couldn't have done that because there's no way for me to, well, I could maybe take 2 extra steps. Whoops, I didn't need to do that. It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter who's...
Mommy and Daddy! Thank God Edge got his looks from the mom.
Yeah. Where's the shorts where I'm going? Ah.
Inventory optimization going on.
We are trying our best. Paladin to the bottom as well.
They became conscious. Edge, listen. We are no longer human. We must not live long. Only humans are allowed to live.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dear. Dot, dot, dot. Sad music playing as they say goodbye.
Just making sure my party's in the right order, because I also lost a run of time because I forgot to switch Cecil. Because just being in the wrong order can ruin the fight because it changes what battle speed. I mean,
Sure.
the turn order. Because with Rubicant, the reason what makes him so tricky is like, you know, he has all, you know, damage spells and stuff like that, but it's because, you know, he opens and closes his cloak, so you have to like time it properly so your ice spells aren't. You know,
The king is dead. Long live
no longer human. What gave that away? I do like how Rubican is given some like nobility though, you know.
Well, yeah, he's the king of the fiends.
Don't have to worry about healing. Alright, so okay, so I gotta focus here.
You got it.
And now I also have like the website gives you like options because depending on who he hits with his glare spell, it's a different script. So I have to. Where is he? Jump. Jump. Use life on Cecil. Wait for jump flood. And then cap ice too. Wait for ice 2 and fight. And then use life on Rydia parry. Nice. Thank you.
There you go. There ain't no tea, it's a Rubican.
Yes.
And he's in the can. We flushed him.
That was the thing I was like most worried about this whole run. So
there you go. See, nothing to worry about.
That was
you got
really
the tools. You got the talent.
I've had really good boss fights. Golbez was a little bit wonky just because I hit fight instead of jump on Kain, but I'm also happy with how I recovered from it. So definitely very happy about that.
All right, here we go.
Alright, so now we gotta make sure we bring the battle speed up. Alright, all the crystals, here we go. Let's get them. A pitfall.
What? And they somehow survive.
It hurts you that we're not gonna go up and get that chest, huh?
You had to bring my attention to it, didn't you?
I had to, of course. Oh, what's this big room here? I wonder what could be in here. All the crystals?
Absolutely nothing. Nah.
Alright, these little cutscenes give me a chance to check my future steps. We got those 120 steps coming up, so everybody's strap in, I hope.
I'm ready.
And we have 46 extra steps coming up in the Adamant Grotto, so that'll be also fun. Okay, so 4 and 120. Okay, so that's the first thing.
Yeah.
Actually, yep. Oh yeah, we can't fly over the lava quite yet.
Nope.
Okay. Alright, so let's... Okay, I gotta focus here and count, so please don't mess with me.
You're good.
So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 30, 2, 4, 8, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 50, 2, 4, 6, 8, 60, 2, 4, 6, 8, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 80, 2, 4, 6, 8, 90, 2, 4, 6, 8, 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 110, 12, 14, 16, 18. I think that's it, hopefully.
I have faith in your counting ability. You, like me, are a product of our state's educational system.
We do have a good state education system. We do.
Yeah,
I do.
We learned our numbers. 1, 2, 7, 25.
Me fail English? That's impossible. That might be one of my favorite Simpsons jokes. It says "choo choo choose me," and there's a picture of a train. They have internet on the computer now? The first 12 seasons of that show is just impeccable.
I haven't watched it in 20 years.
Oh, the first, I mean, it definitely falls off the rails, but early Simpsons is just unmatched. Hello, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, steamed hams. I used to know there was a Twitch guy named SNES_Chalmers_.
Nice.
Not quite as cool as Serial Masticator.
Nope.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm pretty sure that dwarf is hanging on for dear life.
He is.
Back to bed with you. Sid's dead again!
Oh no.
No!
Oh.
No, he died.
Oh, those Z's I think mean that he's okay.
He's fine. He's just taking a nap.
And I'm gonna unequip Kain with the strength from the strength thing. Just just feel like it.
Okay.
Just no reason.
He's so strong, he doesn't need any strength.
Fly to the land of the monsters. I'm pretty sure, you can't die from any Arachnes here, but,
Yeah.
Safety never hurt anybody.
That Kain's a good dude. Very trustworthy.
Yes, I like him.
You named
I mean, he betrayed.
KainDeschain.
I mean, at one point he betrayed us and tried to kill Cecil, but he was hypnotized.
Yeah.
It's not like that could ever happen again. He's a good guy now.
No. Fool me once.
You can't be hypnotized twice. Right?
Yeah. Attacks from behind. I
might have messed up my step route. Right when I need it the most. So I took 2 extra steps. So hopefully, I mean, when I go to the grotto, I have to take 46 extra steps. So hopefully if I just take 44, it'll match up. If not, it's not the end of the world, because basically I need, one of the main reasons why I want to stay able to step route is that when we go to the Giant of Babel, I have to find a specific fight for experience, and if I don't have that, I'm sorry, hold on. And if I'm not on my step route, I won't know where it is, but there is a way you can save and then look at where your encounters are and try to figure it out, but that's a big pain in the butt. And then you don't have your step route going down into the lunar core, so
yeah,
that's no fun.
Well, if you're not paying attention, folks, Kain just double-crossed us again.
No.
He stole our crystal and ran away.
That's lies.
because Kain's a sniveling coward.
So hopefully we don't want to see any encounters anywhere, like any of these overworld steps, because that's the thing. If there's not supposed to be any encounters in between, then I should be okay. Because the first, let's see, the first step is like step 20 after all of this, so I'm thinking I should be okay, but we'll see. So I have to remember to take 44 steps instead of 46. Pick up the hovercraft.
They can convey so much by just little hops, can't they? Hops and twirls.
Yep.
Whole conversation is happening.
Exactly.
Not a dancing. No, I think he killed him. Yeah.
Shaking the whole airship.
If the airships are rocking, don't come a knocking.
That's right. Da, 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 da. He's dead.
This is why we have legally mandated breaks, everybody. You gotta, every few hours you have to, take a little snack.
Mm-hmm. Go rest. Mm-hmm. Don't look at your...
Obviously, Sid has no union.
Okay. Fly through the old. Switch airships.
Yeah. We got a drill.
Ah, nice. Is that what that is? It's not a little dunce cap?
Yeah. We just fixed that hole. Those villagers like, what the hell?
I know. Like, we have no air quality left.
Like their whole like ski industry is destroyed.
Yeah. Now pick this up. Okay.
I agree. Where is OSHA when you need him? To the cave. We're in the grotto.
Okay, so 44 extra steps. Let's see.
All right.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 22, 32, 28, 42. So now, when we get
back on track,
when we get to the moon, we'll know.
Well, in theory, you should, because you needed extra steps. You took 2 less to make up for the 2 extras you took.
But the thing is in the intended route, there might be I don't know. I mean, it should be okay because the next step is on like the 20th step. Like if it was like step 1 or step 2. But I don't necessarily know how it works. I'm like 90% sure it should work. Oh, want to be more from a dragon host, light in the dark horizons, heavens, heavens can live and move the light with another promise and another breath with a bounty. And that makes no sense. So now we're gonna get the
mean space whale.
We are going to get a spaceship. I mean, that was pretty cool back in the day to get a
yeah.
Meow,
towards
meow,
the thing.
meow,
Lights are
meow.
changing. Then we get a giant space whale hidden in the ocean.
That's the one that's to be born from a dragon. It's not a it's one to be born from Sideshow Bob, hoisting the light in the dark.
Let's go! Woo! Let's go psychedelic!
Hey, excuse me, we're saving the world. Fine, if they want us to not do that, and they want Golbez and Co to take over the Earth, that's on them. They won.
Let us ride the whale to the moon. To the moon, Alice.
Oh no, did I? No. I parked in the right spot. It doesn't matter anyway. It's only as long as it's one. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. We are fine now. We gotta go get the Excalibur so Edge can kill all of the bosses that are left now. So this is basically where like all the time loss comes from, like doing this versus Rosa killing everything.
Yeah.
Blum 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 blum.
Take my Sword of Legend and upgrade it. Isn't that technically defacing like history?
Mm-mm.
It's like you're taking the Sword of Legend.
It's okay when you turn it into Excalibur.
Is it though? Let's take Michelangelo's David and just recarve it into something else. It's now Bob.
I mean, I don't know if you took the statue of David and you turned it into like the literal Excalibur. I don't know. I wouldn't be mad.
I mean, maybe
if they have some use instead of just being some pervy, statue of somebody.
I turned its head into a chicken. It is now a chicken. It's a chicken statue. All right, we're going into the whale. Clicking the magical crystal, as one does.
So we want to the 20th step into the.
So here's my important question.
Yeah.
You still have to visit the bunnies?
The what?
Visit the moon bunnies? The moon bunnies, or no? The little village of the naming ways?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. But is it Wedworm Grenade times 3? Yes! We are back on track, everyone.
Because if this speedrun had us not visit the little moon bunnies, I would have been quite upset.
Yeah, we have to go there to buy some elixirs.
Okay. So, lime tofu pudding. That was my nickname in high school.
Was it? I thought it was the big whale.
It was not.
That's what you said earlier, though. That's the joke you made earlier.
Maybe it was. It was college. That was my college nickname. I didn't reach my full fatness by high school.
They called me the big fail in college.
Big fail, yeah.
You know, that rhymed with whale, but fail, like in fail.
Yeah.
College.
My friends weren't that intelligent. They weren't rhyming anything.
Fusoya. I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, actually.
Sure.
I don't think it's Fusoya. I think it's Fusoya.
Maybe they. I'm not sure what the the accent's on. Fusoya.
I think so.
Fusoya. Fusoya.
Hello, my _ navigator. Just out here sharing our traumas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a second. What? Me? The light was his father? Yes. That's why I call it Big Daddy Light. In my splits.
The Lunarians joined us. He's like Super Tella. He's Tella if Tella was useful.
He's Egg Tella. Kind of looks a little bit like an egg.
Yeah, we don't know what's under there. It could be an egg.
Like Sheldon from Garfield and Friends.
Yeah.
We're ready to party. We're ready. I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield and friends. Caramba! I forget how it goes.
Fan. I like Garfield.
I love Garfield.
I'm not a huge fan of Orson. I was not a huge Orson fan.
Like when I was a kid, like one thing that like blew me away was when I like went, because you know I grew up kind of like in the city, like you know never really. Well, not that like the city doesn't have libraries, but like we didn't really like have one near us. So I never really like you know had a library card or went to the library as a kid. But then when I was living in Fairhaven with Henry, I you know we went to the library and I was like blown away. Like, wait, you can just go here and just take like 7 books out for free? Like even these cool Garfield like comic like you know booklets? Like wow. I was like blown away.
Returning them is encouraged, but not, you know, not strictly encouraged.
You don't want the library policeman showing up, pick up the Tropic of Capricorn 20 years later. Oh.
I love that episode.
Okay, so now I have to take like a minimum of 16 steps here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7.
Buying them elixirs.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I could have done it with.
Exiting out so you don't waste that extra step.
Yeah, exactly. And then now we head off to the giant. And hopefully...
The giant of Babel shall fall.
And it'll be the first step in the lung. Okay, so... Alright, so I know where my... If I don't mess up my steps, I know where the grind fight will be. Hey, thanks. Call me Kaiser. You should get a... You should have a alt account called Call Me Kaiser. I bet you I'm the first person to make that joke. Boom, 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 boom. So we have to take 5. We have to take 5 optional steps in the first screen.
Okay.
And I will need a bit of my medicine here. I love how like this is like supposed to be the big, oh my god, the giant of Babel's gonna destroy everything. It's like I don't know. That grass looks okay. That all that fire is, you know.
2 steps at a time. You probably got years before it destroys everything. Like decades.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. What's he gonna do in the under the water there? He's on an island. It's like not even like, and it's not even like that big of a giant, you know.
I mean, it's big enough.
You know? Yeah, but I'm talking about like world destructing big. You know, it's like what, 500 feet tall or something? You know, something I don't know.
All of our cast is reunited for this big epic battle.
Cecil and the Red Wings.
Yeah. Even Edward, the spoony bard's here.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Here we go. We're going in.
So 5 extra steps. So we don't.
Hero landing.
So we go to the right here. Boom. 1, 2, 4. So that should be it. Oh, they don't fuck up.
Mac Giant. I would have laughed if that was like a McDonald's like tie-in.
Nice. Like red, colored red.
Giant. He's all red. He's got like arches on his chest.
I mean, there is another one on the moon that's like red, but
Squaresoft leaving money on the table. That's why they had to merge. Play the Knight Rider theme song.
dun, dun. I'm getting closer to the next room.
Is that where you farm the thing?
If that's where we're gonna get into the fight. What are these Mac Giants about?
Now, while I was not paying attention, I told you my lucky number is 7. We blew through 777. We're up to $924.19.
Very nice.
Child's Play charity. Love to see it. Woohoo, indeed. And Kusaya is getting the Tele Special Unlimited MP.
I'll put it on edge.
And just as a reminder, anyone watching, go scroll down beneath us here on the channel. You'll see links to donate to these wonderful causes. Child's Play, a great cause. Love it. Love what those people do. I'll be contributing myself again to their activities at PAX next week. But you can do that right now by scrolling down. And we appreciate your generosity, folks. Hope you enjoy the marathon. Now back to the speedrun nonsense. He's reorganizing his team, getting everything optimized, goofing, doing glitches and various things. There we go.
Alright, here we go.
We're in the lung.
I have to kill 5 of these dragons.
Alert, 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 dragon alert. It's the D Machine?
It is. That was my name in college.
That's my nickname after college.
And that's 1.
Uno, for all of you French speakers. Cast a week on it, weaken the D Machines.
That's 2.
Hit him with that Excalibur. What can you do? 3 of them?
5. Yeah, 3 minutes.
thought you had to do 3 per fight for some reason. I thought it was limited. I don't know why I thought
that. That's 3.
And if I'm not a mathematician, but I believe number
That's 4.
4 is next. So we have 3 more?
Nope, one more cycle after this.
As I said, I'm not a mathematician. Alert, alert, alert. Weak as water.
All right, perfect. All right, so
Dragon down. We kill this thing. Oh.
Now I gotta do a couple of things first. I gotta cast release on this. Actually, I should have. That was dumb. It's okay. Not dumb, but just this around.
I would never call you dumb.
Let's see. Underneath fire. Virus? Yeah, because I need to kill everybody but...
Oh, Edge. You want to level up Edge? Yeah. Edge needs his XP! Some of you must die! And Fusoya is down with the sickness. There it is.
I should get 68,670. Yeah, 647.
Nice. Edge is the man. Yep. There's that link in chat, folks. A link to the cure. Click on there. We appreciate the generosity, of course.
Okay, perfect. I didn't fuck that up.
First time seeing the strat, Green Castle block.
And we have everything else. Yeah, we'll also have to focus on this one as well.
Alright. I'll leave you alone then, as we defeat the 4 fiends for the final time.
Oh no.
Oh. Surprise, surprise. I saw nothing. I fell asleep. What happened? Where about what? Yay, we did it! There you go. It means everything. Now, aren't they floating? The Quake should not have worked. Yeah. I'm filing a complaint. I'm gonna go back in time and complain about this. You shall pay for this. What's going on here? Fusoya! He's just taking a... He just take... Yeah, they do. At least he's not dying. Wait a minute. I'm confused. Is Gomez a good guy now? It was hypnotism all the way down. Everybody in this game's hypnotized. Hey, Kain! Look at this pigeon. I would immediately shank this guy. He showed us his back. Just like immediately take my sword. Whoop. Take him out. Don't give him a chance. Yet they trust him. All right. Oh, he's bowing his head in shame, and Rose is defending him again. Mm-hmm. Was it a whirlwind? Was it a whirlwind romance? And they all. They say so long. Now it's just us. Just the three of us. Yeah. That's the way it is. All that green cheese is ours. The moon. They were. It's physics. She could. Mwah. All right. Let's get to it. Time to fly. Bum, 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 bum. It's all good. I have confidence in you rolling with the punches. He would never. Is it? I mean, Cecil. These guys got all sorts of crystals lying around. Oh. I was, of course, a young prodigy, and I beat this game. I was amazing at this. You filthy cheater. No! You need them all! I think you do. No, I was like a 100%er. I remember when I was first playing it, I got them all up to level 99. I made sure every character was max. So by the time I rolled around here, I just rolled over everything. Yep. D-Bone. And you went to there, took a misstep, you didn't even open the chest. You could have thrown me a bone. I'm a collector! Damn it. Filthy casual. Yeah, R.I.P. Julian Sands. Like they said, it kind of confused me when they talking about his death. They're like, oh, he died as he as he would have wanted to, in the place he loved. And like, he died lost in the mountains? That's what I want. I don't want to die that way. What do you... You know, I like McDonald's. I don't want to die there. Yeah! He opened the chest, everybody! I mean, they only paid Uematsu so much money. Sarah, this is a Wendy's. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, no, I just didn't have my. I don't know how long have I been silent. I've been yapping away. I just didn't have. I have my mic.
Have you guys been listening? So they've been listening to this one-sided conversation?
I believe so.
Just me. Did you hear me? Muted.
Nice. Counting steps like a fiend. No, I'm off my step route now. We are off. Wow.
What I need, really?
Nice.
Who cares about the actual streamer that's playing the game? You just want his idiot friend.
Well, thanks for waiting so long, guys.
I translate for him. I could just mute yourself again. I'll just translate what you're saying. Kain said you're all amazing, wonderful people. You're glad you're here.
All right.
He just said, "Oh, fiddlesticks."
So anytime I have a red dragon, I gotta cast smoke with edge.
Smoke the red dragon.
Smoke the red dragon.
I thought you could do smoke on the water.
Smoke
on the water. Fire in the sky. I think that song was so amazingly rendered that we should get a donation to the.
When the commentary is better than the runner, wow! Remember that for next year's event.
All right. Let's see. A lot of evil masks in this place.
Yeah.
Is it really evil or is it just misunderstood?
I mean, I've never tried to just talk it out with them, to be fair.
Yeah, you should. Yeah.
I just usually solve all my problems with violence in these games. I didn't learn anything from the Paladin cutscene.
I know! The one fight you're supposed to solve it with peace. You're just like, I'm killing this guy. Nope, I'm gonna stab you. The Sporty Bard sings the greatest hits of the 80s and 90s for only $9.99. Get a CD or a cassette tape. Shipping and handling not included. Every breath you take.
Every move I make.
That's way better than me.
Every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you.
You see, folks, this is where all the talent in the family went. All to him.
Yeah, all the talent, yeah. So talented.
Bum, bum.
Bum 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 bum. All
right. Let's get Edge ready.
Yep, and all this crap I don't have. Oh my god. I don't have any spots for this. Great, so I gotta spend time doing this crap. But I think, yeah, I'll just. Because I don't have any, like, empty spots because of. So we'll just, like, get a couple. Oh, because I got these cures by accident during the grind fight in this save. Okay. Okay, so we gotta equip this. Equip Cecil. Bandana. And black belt.
Time for battle. Let me put on my bandana.
Headband. Karate. Strength.
Open hand.
The edge. Samurai. Protect. Swap Edge and Rosa. And Kain and Iridia.
Right.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to make sure that there's a spot right there for the crystal. Okay, let's...
Sweet.
Alright, so here we go.
Here we go.
Final boss fight. You don't even have to fight it. I just did all that. I debated you guys. Did all that menuing for nothing.
Yeah. Why should we fight? The game should play itself.
Look, we got Golbez here. He looks way different when he's on the right side of the screen for some reason.
Shorter. Well, hypnotism makes you taller.
Then how come Kain wasn't taller in the Fat Bull fight?
Because Kain just sucks. No one likes Kain. Nobody likes Kain. You should have called yourself Cecil DeShane.
Cecil DeShane, yeah.
You can't even say it. It's like
Cecil Flag. Ooh, W Medio. Which just means double Medio. I always wondered, what was that W? White Medio? No. It's just double Media. Could get it W.
Zemus is dead! Good job, guys. That would have been hilarious. Imagine that if the game just ended there.
It would be.
Right on. We didn't have to do anything.
Nope. Nothing at all.
And the heroes are so happy too. Like, we did it! Yay! Nothing to worry about. He's twitching. He's twitching.
Ah, now he's fire.
He's on fire!
He's engulfed. A noble spirit embiggens the smallest man. Or something like that.
Yeah. Alright, Zemus.
Alright, well they got... Oh, they took care of him last time. Ooh, look at this guy.
That's supposed to be flame. I always thought it was hair.
Is it? It's flame?
He was on fire, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, he's a weird looking something.
Is it blue flame? I don't know. Chad has an idea on that. I thought it was... It looks like hair to me. It could be blue fire because there's like a little orange fire on the
I'd have to look at like
the edges of them.
I'd have to look at the more updated versions to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
You, the man of darkness, using it. You, the man of darkness, using it does not mean anything to me, comma, you fools.
You fools!
Oh,
Meteor!
And like, I feel Meteor is a way cooler name for a spell than Meteor.
I think so, I agree. Unnecessarily letters. It needs an R.
I like how in Final Fantasy VI there was both of them. Comma, you fools.
Alright.
That's how those Oxford comma people are. Here's the problem with those Oxford comma people. Whenever they come up with like all these examples of why it's absolutely necessary, it's always like, because what, you really think people are dumb enough to think like you mean like what you're trying to say people are dumb enough to think you mean? Like, stop.
Yes. You'd always use the Oxford comma.
No, never. I will use it when applicable.
I'm using no commas.
Yeah, I'm not. You know what? I'm just boycotting all pronunciation and punctuation.
I'm not pronunciating or punctuating anything.
What's
going on here?
I don't know. All these people who are supposed to be dead are all alive. You know what I mean? Like even Tella makes an appearance. It's like, come on.
Yeah. I think they're doing like, is this like a Peter Pan where everyone like claps their hands to bring Tinkerbell back to life?
It's close. Oxford comma.
That's what they do in this.
Because otherwise you might have Marilyn Monroe and Mussolini all having dinner together with orange juice. That's how I feel. That's the argument. I'm only kidding. I will say that the metric system is definitely better for everything, except Fahrenheit is superior when it comes to like feeling temperature of the air, like the way we use it, you know?
Yeah.
Just by virtue of there being more degrees.
Yeah.
Alright, so we gotta like use crystal, cast berserk, fight.
Here's the thing, Palom and Parm aren't really dead.
They came back to life. Well, they're kind of. They're undead.
Oh God. Zombies! Zombie twins giving us the power, the vitality. Oh, here comes. Is Edward dead?
No, Edward was like just severely hurt. He's dead emotionally because his girlfriend died and his legs don't work anymore.
He died inside.
Yes.
Edward's dead inside, so he gave us his spoony bard powers with his dead father-in-law.
And Yang's definitely not dead. Yeah, but Yang's also, but he's separated from his wife. He's stuck with a bunch of hot fairies instead.
I know. He should be miserable. Oh no. I'm away from my abusive wife, so I'm my hotties.
Alright, so we gotta be quick with this crystal. Crystal berserk fight.
Those guys are right there. Like they're right in the next room.
They have the phase shift in. My dear brother. Oh, now it's my dear brother and all this stuff. Before it was like, ha ha ha, like I'm gonna do lightning and my hand's gonna take crystals and I'll fuck you guys and all this. It's like now we're just supposed to like forgive him, just like Kain, right? Okay.
This would be a great time for Kain to double cross us. As Zeromus just, farts.
Fight dart dancing. Fight dart dancing. Fight.
Oh, his true colors are emerging. Grr. Arg. How is he supposed to be an alien?
Something like that. Fight. Now we'll fight and wait for nuke. So we do not want to see Cecil get hit here.
If you had spent 30 hours leveling him up, this wouldn't be a problem.
So Dart, Excalibur, Dart, what's her edge?
Big Bang.
Dart, okay. Also helps that Cecil survived too. Dart, Elixir King. Dart fight, dart fight. Dart, Elixir Edge.
Good thing that guy made so many Excaliburs.
Dart and Elixir Edge.
Magics are now invalid.
Okay, please don't die here. Oh my god. Well, we'll just leave it at that. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, you almost like never died there, but he was one hit away, so it's
Zero Miss wins.
Tis what he wins this day. He wins this day. Because I wouldn't have time to go back through it. I mean, I could just save state and fight it again, but it would be the same fight, just one more thing. He usually doesn't like hit you 3 times with Meteor. Usually one of those misses. So
the RNG gods were not with you today.
No, but I kept my step route all the way through. You know, for the most part. So.
Indeed.
Yeah, I mean, I had a really good run going until, like, you know, Rubicamp. I mean, he went a little bit, no, not Rubicamp. I mean, I guess where did it kind of go off the rails? Yeah, I guess it was really good just until the element. No, yeah, the Fiends fight. Yeah. I mean, it was a really good, like, it was like probably, you know, let me, since we got a little bit of time, let me just check to see. Oh, wait, I don't. Let me see what time I was at on, oh, I gotta watch an ad, of course. Because I don't know if, probably nobody remembers any of my times, you know.
I was memorizing your times the whole way, but I'm going to keep them to myself.
Yeah, you were keeping them completely to yourself, huh?
Definitely.
Video. Yeah, I just want to see what my time was when I was like, when I got out of the grind fight. That'd be that would be like a good thing to see. That would be
well, as he's doing that, a reminder, folks, Link to the Cure doing a marathon yesterday and today. Link to the Cure 2025 to support Child's Play.
So 2:51:38 is like what my dragon time was. So let's see what it is in my PB. And in my PB, it is a 2:53:27. So I was 2 minutes ahead of my. Oh no, wait, that's not my PB splits. Nope. No, 2:51:02. So I was like, you know, 30 something seconds behind my PB at that point. So
that was a good pace.
Yeah. So I will take that. That was a very solid run for the most part. It's just
you take your PBs, I'll take my PB and J's.
But I don't know. I think is that close enough for me to switch off, or do I need to? I don't know what I could show off here, but I could show some cool Link to the Past shit if you need me to kill some time.
Yeah, I could just sing. I could just sing for however much.
Yeah, or we could sing, yeah. Baby love
sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. As the view count plummets. Please, they're taking their money back from the charity. Good God, stop singing.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River.
Yeah.
Life is older than the tree, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country road, that is it.